3 seconds. Here we go.
Feels like a countdown from Dragon Ball Z.
I'm shut my battery, bro. Okay.
Julie, just let us know when you're ready.
Dance with my dogs in the nighttime. Hey, 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 hey. Dance with my dogs in the nighttime.
Let me know. Ready, Drew?
You better be turned up.
Scooch over to Austin. He looks lonely.
Okay, he's live. Welcome to another episode of Ask the Q, Speak Your Truth. Burden could not be here tonight, so I'm filling in for him, as well as Crack Goddess, wherever you are. She's going to help me out here and there. And we definitely have some great guests. Thank you so much. We have some great guests with for you tonight. We're going to be discussing Thanksgiving and thankfulness. We have a lot to be thankful for here in the metaverse, just to be here, to know you, and for you to know us. I think that's a blessing, and we have something to be thankful for there. So I want to introduce our guests. We're going to ask you to say your name, where you're from, and what you do, and we'll start from there.
Okay, am I first?
VR?
Yes, you first.
This is the company account, which is VRList XYZ, but my name is Toby. I'm one of the co-founders of VRList. I am currently based in Canada. I'm Nigerian Canadian, and I run a business promoting the community of VR creators and all the awesome people who make VR alive. So that's what I do, and that's why I'm here.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Awesome. Austin the Wise. Austin the Wise.
What's up, guys? It's Austin the Wise, based out of Montana. I do sound design, world creation, video game design, things of that nature. We focus on immersion and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're just staying busy, and yeah, I'm excited to talk about. what we're
He's
thankful
being a
for
little
and,
too humble about himself. Let me talk about Austin the Wise for you, the son. Now, Austin the Wise was one of the first guys
Austin
that
the
was
goat.
putting music inside of worlds for people. And he was charging the cheapest price to keep
Still
all
am.
of the clients. And he still is. Don't play with Austin
Yeah.
the Wise. He always gets the Ask the Q music together. I know Burden sticks with him for like changing up his playlist. And not only that, but Austin is a true hustler. Like he actually made some games, right? And he sold them as assets before Meta even had monetization in here. I bought
Wow.
like
Yeah.
5 games from
Yeah.
him. And
Yes, sir.
like he
Yeah,
had a price list. I mean, he was like one of the
Yeah.
first creators I saw in here that was monetizing off of assets before anyone and monetizing off of music before anyone.
Yes,
So
sir, my
definitely
brother.
want to give you your flowers, Austin,
Thank you.
for
Thank you,
hooking
Crack.
us
Thank you.
up. For hooking us
Yeah, yeah,
up.
Awesome.
Like
definitely.
Thank
he
you
was
so much
being
for
a
your
little
time.
bit too humble. He was being a little bit too
Definitely.
humble.
You know,
And he's also
like I was
responsible for
saying.
Grown Ups music. The music inside of Grown Ups. He's responsible for that playlist too. So he was being really humble. Yeah, ain't happening out today,
I
Austin.
mean, okay, so if we break the humble wall down, we've done integrations for over 300 worlds in Horizon.
Wow.
And we've put creators on the path to monetization gizmo just by having immersive worlds that keep people not only there, but engaged in what they're doing while they're there. Things like leaderboards, in-game currency, in-world currency, systems like that, advanced scripting, things of that nature. We've gotten pretty heavy into it the last couple months. Won a competition with Facebook. We won the third place in the Builder Tracks competition. So, that was nice. That was 10 grand in the pocket and a little bit of recognition from Meta. So, yeah, a couple accomplishments over the last year. And just like I said, continuing to build and continuing to push ahead.
That is awesome. Hold on 1 second, billionaire, before you go on. I'm going to ask everybody, this is the stage up here. There's seats right around there and underneath the A. And if you have a question, please, you can get right on that queue, and then we can definitely come and get to your question for our guest, billionaire Khalil. Please tell us where you're from and what you do here in the metaverse.
What's up, guys? Yeah, so my name is Billy. My name is Khalil. I'm from New York, and I was raised in Florida. So I'm the founder of Enlighten VR. It's a metaverse world building company. So we target, small brands and corporate entities in
I
and
can't hear.
outside of the metaverse. Uh,
Okay.
can you guys hear
Hey,
me?
hey, billionaire, would you mind stepping out and then stepping back into the queue? For
Yeah,
some
I got
reason,
you.
we can't hear you. No,
For
just
some
step out.
reason, the global feature is not
Yeah, if
working
you step
properly. I
out of the
think
box and then
Horizon
you step right back in.
it is not.
How about now?
Can you hear me?
Yep, we hear you now. Perfect.
Okay, good.
Cool,
What
cool.
about me?
Oh,
What's
you want me?
Yep, we hear
VR
you.
list? You do it too, VR list.
Nope.
Try it again.
Surprise.
Yep, you're good.
Good.
You're good. All right, billionaire,
Okay.
please go
Surprise.
ahead.
You
Biggest
can hear me?
surprise is billionaires.
Yep, I hear
His
you
first
now.
name is not billionaire. That's amazing. That's
Right,
a
right,
surprise.
exactly, right. I think I want to name
For
my
sure.
next kid billionaire.
Right? Yeah, I felt.
Hey, it's
One
that
day.
time now.
One
But
day.
yeah, my name's Khalil. I'm from New York. I was now I stay in Florida. I'm the founder of Enlighten VR. It's a metaverse world building company. So we target small brands and corporate entities in and outside of the metaverse. And then in real life, I'm a day trader, and I also have other
Yes,
businesses
day
on the side as
trader.
well. But
Yes.
yeah, that's
Nice,
pretty much it.
nice. Crack Goddess, you're up here, so please do the same.
Oh yes. So my name is Craig.
I'm sorry,
Goddess.
Crack, we can't hear you. Can you go out and then come back in? I'm so sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, we hear you now.
Okay, great. So my name is Crack Goddess, and I'm the networking queen in Horizon. Okay, I love
Yes, you
networking with
are.
everybody, meeting new people. I love getting the party started. Social butterfly, but in the real life, I am a hard candy maker, and I own a candy coated fruit store called the Crack House, which is where I get my name, Crack Goddess. The I'm the black hard candy maker in the meta. So y'all holler at me, and also if you need your world promoted, anything like that, don't hesitate to hit your girl up. I also do the Ladies of Comedy Museum every Thursday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern in the metaverse. Also have the Wake and Bake show every Monday and Friday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure y'all check me out on there too. And as for that, other than that, I'm just socializing and having a good time.
Indeed, that is great. So again, the reason for this show is thankfulness, and so
Yes.
again, we'd love to focus on what's here in the meta and what you're thankful for. We're going to start off with the lady, and we'll work our way back. So, Crack, if you could please start us off with what you're thankful for, thankful meta, and so forth. Please. Go
Oh
ahead.
yes, of course. So first and foremost, I am thankful for Mark Zuckerberg. You know what I'm saying, for having faith in this product for starters. For two, I'm gonna thank my friends that I've made throughout this metaverse. That did not judge me based off of my social class or whether I had money or I didn't have money.
Right.
It's a no judgment zone, and also for helping me get through the hardest time of my life this year. My brother was murdered in the end of January, and I actually had just got my Oculus like a few days before he was murdered. And I remember him telling me he never saw me so happy, like socializing with people. Because I'm at a higher class in life, it's kind of hard, like finding friends that are on that level and keeping friends when you're on that level. So in the metaverse, it's like nobody is pretty much around you or being your friend because you are this person or you have money or you're this or that. They're just your friend because of your personality, that energy that you give off, and your spirit people can feel that even through the metaverse. So it was pretty dope to actually like come in here during my process of grief, meet dope people, kept my mind busy, and some people that actually have been through what I had been through that was able to help me heal and get through my journey. And through that, I was still able to laugh and have fun and socialize and club and turn up and
Right.
get parties popping. So I'm just really thankful for everyone that's in my life in and outside of the metaverse, especially my closest friends that I hang with inside of the metaverse. You guys mean so much to me. You know who you are. I'm not dropping no names. Y'all mean so
You
much
could
to
drop
me.
my name. It's okay, Crack.
Okay, yeah, well, the motherfucking son for starters, he is definitely one on the list, yeah, but I mean, so many people has helped in my grieving process, and I've actually, been able to work through my grief as well as still socialize. So yeah, I'm thankful for that, and I'm just thankful for y'all being y'all and everybody just being genuinely themselves and not judging people, because inside of the metaverse, you're not judged off of what you have in your pocket or you don't, and you pretty much are judged off of your character and your energy that you give off in here. So I'm thankful for just running into like-minded people like myself, and
Yeah.
people that could give me words of motivation and advice, and just dope ass people in general. So
Well, listen,
and
Crack.
yeah.
I'm so sorry,
No,
but I was
that
going
was
to say,
it.
but we thank you for being a positive energy for the community, for all the work you do with Horizon community, creative community, and all the things that you do with that inside the metaverse, but all the work that you do outside with the, just being a superstar in Atlanta, and showing people that you have the creativity and power to do what needs to be done as a Black woman. And so we again, we thank you so much for being a what's the word I was looking for, a
The
steward.
motherfucking son.
Oh, right, a motherfucking son. There we go. Billionaire Khalil,
Trailblazer.
billionaire Khalil,
I
please
just gotta
tell
say,
us. Oh, sorry. Go
like
ahead.
she said something really cool about the metaverse being the special place where you're not judged about what you have in your pocket, about your character. But I totally
Yes.
became
Mhm.
friends with Billionaire Khalil because I saw Billionaire in his name. So I'm just putting
Right.
that out there.
Oh, you know what? I'm
I'm
not
just
about
putting
to
that
play
out
with you
there.
right now. I'm not about to play with him.
It's
I'm
all in
not
the
about to
data.
play with
It's all in the
You
numbers, right? It's
funny as
all in the
hell.
numbers. It's all in the numbers.
him.
Billionaire, please tell us, what are you grateful for? What are you thankful for this new year that we're about to go into, and for the past year?
For sure, for sure. I first want to say, Crack. I'm sorry that you went through that with your brother and everything. That could definitely be hard going through that. But happy to see that you're using this to get through that grieving process. Because I've lost some
Thank you,
family
B.
too, and I
Yeah,
know that is definitely tough.
for
Um,
sure.
but yeah, as far as what I'm grateful for and thankful for this, well, first in regards to the metaverse, just this platform, being able to build stuff like this. Like even this room is
Yeah.
dope as hell. I haven't been in the metaverse that long, but to see like all the potential of this and what you can really do, even if you don't have a business in real life, like this could be your test run to really get something started for your brand or something. And you're an early adopter at this time. So, definitely just grateful for this platform, and what it has to provide so far. Oh man, I'm tweaking. My headset tweaking. But
No, it's all good.
yeah, this is a lot of opportunities in here. You know what I'm saying, for any type of business you're doing. You can use it as a funnel business to funnel more traffic to your website or business, or you can actually run business out of here. So you just gotta be creative, on like how you approach this.
Yeah.
I'm also grateful for my family, bro. I've started multiple businesses with my family, and now I'm
Yeah.
starting to build a foundation for not just myself but for my family, and that's just something I would never give away for anything. So definitely grateful for my family, making a lot of moves with them right now, and wouldn't have been able to if it wasn't for them.
Shout outs to the family. That's
Oh,
what's
that's
up.
what's
That's what's up.
up.
Austin the Wise. You're thankful
Dude, I'm
and
thankful
grateful.
for so much. I'm thankful for so much this year. Like, where do I even begin? I guess the opportunities that Meta's afforded. I got into this back in December. You know, speaking with my then fiance, now wife, and was like, "Yo, this could be viable income, and I really want to
Congratulations
get into
again.
video game
Right.
develop." Thank you. And it turns out that my premonitions were just about spot on, and the market analysis was spot on. Like, and that leads me to my second thing that I'm grateful for is, Meta, they're pretty much hemorrhaging billions and billions of dollars right now so that, people like us can come in small business style and thrive. So I'm big time grateful to Meta for that. I'd have to also say that I'm grateful, for my family. Um, Grateful for, Meta just put, one of my worlds into the arcade hub, so I'm grateful for
Ooh,
that.
nice.
Like,
Congratulations.
things to think of
Yeah,
just like
yes.
offhand that I'm grateful for recently. So go check it out in the puzzle section of the arcade hub. That was huge news.
Will do. Congratulations.
Just I'm grateful that I can just, wake up every day and be like, yesterday it was full of accomplishments.
Right.
And let's charge ahead and by the grace of God. So
Yep. Awesome. That's great. VR list XYZ. Toby.
Awesome. Well, first off, I'm grateful to be part of this community. I'll start with that because yes, family is there, my friends are there, and all those people are there. I'm always grateful for real life, but I'm grateful really that I got to come into this environment about a year ago, actually, same roughly the same time Austin did. I actually my flipping through my phone, and Google and all this Samsung, all the new phones always have the ability to check back, like, oh yes, what happened a year ago? And I was looking at the pictures of me opening my headset, the Quest 2 for the first time. I'm like, oh. And I remember Horizon World wasn't open at that point, so I went to venues. That's the one I started on. I went to venues and I realized this is really good. And I was in venues and I was in some of the other apps all around, big screen, etc. And I like, okay, this is cool. And then Horizon World opens, and my entire like VR experience became so funneled into this.
Right.
So
Right.
as has been brought up earlier, this is a huge opportunity. It's also right now this is a hemorrhaging billions of dollars to get this experience out there. The headsets, all the software, the games, but ultimately get this kind of this software, this community, this environment out there. So shout out to Mac because what I just look at the haters and I look at
Yeah,
the
shout
media.
out Mark
Oh, it's
Zuckerberg.
terrible. Oh, it's this.
Okay.
But quite literally, this is a community right here. This is a community of
Right.
people who've jumped into this pool. It's still very young. It's the market itself. Horizon World's technically been around for almost 2 years, but most of the new blood came when it opened up from closed beta to open beta, and people are making it a home. People are making it like they're making it something. They're bringing life into it. It's not just a bunch of worlds. This isn't the Central Land. This isn't all the other places. This is Horizon Worlds, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this first group because even if this goes the way of Vine, everyone's always going to be talking about this for years on end. That's the worst case scenario because
Yes.
it can only go up from here. It can only go up from here, and
Mhm.
I'm so glad to be part of such an awesome community and trying to make sure that this goes in the right direction and that it just keeps going up. And I'm along for
Wow.
the ride. So thank you guys, and let's keep this going.
Indeed, indeed. I'm glad you
Yes.
talked about going someplace and where it's going. Because my next question is, what do you think you'll be thankful for next year, starting now? And we'll start off with you.
Okay,
Hmm.
well, right now at this moment, and thankful that we've on our website VR listed XYZ, we've crossed over 150 vendors listed. That is over 150 creators, entertainers, instructors, lots and lots of talented people doing really good work, and we're really thankful that that community exists. And right now, we're just focused on growing that, making sure that they're getting the love and attention, and people know that they exist and they're actually doing hard work. So a year from now, we're hoping that those numbers if not doubled or tripled. We're hoping that we can get more people involved in this, getting the word out there. We've also recently launched a new solution, business solution that's focused on monetizing worlds in a way that doesn't compete with monetization. So right now, Meta has a very good grip on monetization. In-world credits, etc. but we're looking at ways that we can bring other sources of monetization from outside companies and businesses who want to be participate in the metaverse but don't know how. So right now we're interacting with world creators and world owners and influencers, saying, "Hey, if you got a chance to advertise, we want to help support you because down the line this could be another source of revenue for you." And companies love that because this is a whole new way of advertising. There's a whole
Yes,
new way of
indeed.
reaching people, being immersed, engaging with people. And so we're hopeful that in a year's time, we can look back at this moment and say, I can't believe this is how it started and it's going this way. So we're lots of new things and exciting stuff. And again, like I said, it always comes down to that community. We're so grateful to be part of this community and we want to keep growing that community. And one of the perks of one of the things we've been rolling out is trying to find ways to benefit our community. So on our site we have a referral system where for every member each person refers, they get a month premium, and then the other person gets a month premium. So it's another way of just increasing the benefits and getting people more excited about using the platform. And of course, we have a ratings and review system. So if you have friends who have used your site, absolutely. A year from now, we want to be able to see people go through our site and see hundreds of reviews from people like Austin, because Austin's touching about 300 world. That's amazing. That's amazing. I want people to be able to recognize that, because he's a humble guy. He's not going to say it aloud unless you poke him.
Right.
So we want people to say, we want crowd artists on there saying Austin is the bomb. He's got over 300 worlds, and imagine that, hundreds of people saying that. That would be amazing. So we're trying to find ways to keep supporting our community, and we hope a year from now it's only going up. So that's our thing.
That's awesome.
Austin the Wise. Austin the Wise. What do you see in your crystal ball of next year and being thankful for?
I foresee I'll be in build mode, and my Horizon Worlds will crash, and it will say update available, and I will update that, probably a 380 some odd megabyte update, push it, and I'll launch Horizon Worlds, and a few things will have changed. Our capacity for a world will have gone up to like 64, possibly 128, and I'll be thankful for that. The next day, Meta comes out and announces the Oculus Quest 3 at a $499 price point. I would be so thankful for that. And if they included pancake lenses, I would be even more thankful. I'm thankful. Well, I guess we're speaking about the future. Man, there's so much that I'm thankful now. I'm thankful that the new Quest Pro controllers, when they release them standalone, will work with the Quest 2, because I'm definitely going to upgrade.
They do.
Because being a builder, after so many hours, your right analog stick, you flicked upwards and opened so many attributes blocks that it's like gelatin. And so I'm thankful that, that we've had, like I said, that we've had these opportunities. But if we're talking about the future, that's what I foresee. I'll be thankful for capacity increases, geometric complexity increases. The more SSD blades that they can install in the back end cloud to give us more, the happier and more thankful I'll be.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Hey,
Coming
man.
from a scripture, that's awesome. Billionaire, what do you see yourself in another year being thankful, and what are you thankful for in that year?
So I think one of the things that I'll be grateful for outside of here is being able to, watch videos, like live stream videos through the app. Oh man, you guys can hear me?
Yep, we hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you now.
All right, cool. Yeah, so being able to stream like videos through this platform here, like when I first got on the Oculus, I went to Horizon Workrooms, and through there you can stream like live videos and show people inside of the actual platform. So I would love to do that here, because I host live trading sessions with my students. So that was one of the first things I tried doing when I got on here. So definitely gonna be grateful for that. If they bring live videos in here, that would be dope. Definitely gonna be grateful for more capacity. More capacity in the world. That would be dope.
Right.
Man, like Austin was saying, I'm grateful for a lot of things in the now. I do live in the now, but as far as what I can foresee, those would definitely be the two main things with this platform. capacity and live video streaming would be dope.
Yep. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Crack Goddess. Crack Goddess. What you got to say?
Okay, well, actually, I foresee well, actually, I'm thankful in advance for my new store opening up, so that
Hey.
it's something to be
Hey.
thankful for in the little crystal ball in the real world. And then also in the meta, and also in the real world, I plan on having the voice of Jennifer Hudson and Celine Dion when I'm done with my vocal lessons.
That's
My
what's up.
vocal coach said that I'm on the great path. For the 1 month student, I've learned so much.
Shout out to Nate Nathan.
But
So-
shout out to Nate Nathan. Nate Nathan is my vocal coach, and he actually taught me how to sing in VR. So I actually sung Amazing Grace about 5 times today. But it was cute. But yeah, so I'm hoping that I get a sound of Jennifer Hudson and Celine Dion mixed when I'm all finished. And I'm thankful for the millions of people that's gonna come in here, right? We're gonna say
Yeah.
that in advance.
Facts.
I'm thankful for the
Yeah.
millions
Oh,
of
yeah.
people that are on their way in to see all of our worlds and to bring more traffic in and just let this platform flourish so we can get campaigns and advertisements and just all type of stuff.
Oh,
So
true.
yeah, I'm
I
thankful
love
for
it.
all of
Very
that
true,
in
yeah.
advance. Period.
I love
Yeah,
it.
let's
I
hope
love
for
it.
another holiday surge. Another holiday surge.
Yes. Another
Right,
holiday
right.
Yes.
For Christmas and New
Yeah.
Year's, a holiday
I think this is
surge,
gonna be a
right?
big one.
Yep.
For sure.
I hope so.
Exactly.
I hope so.
So we all know that a lot of technology pulls in a lot of, I would say, the most damage of us, of the human race. We are the first ones to take the plunge. We are the ones that are going to go into the unknown to try and make the world a better place in a lot of instances. But a lot of us tend to be broken, whether it's missing family members because of a loss of a parent or a loss of a child, or, a military background where, they don't have any family. They just have their military buddies and they don't have them anymore. So there's a lot of
Right.
different things that happen here in the metaverse. What are some of the things that you can suggest to someone who may be going through a difficult time in their life, and this is the first time they will be they'll have access to the metaverse here in Horizon? Is that question clear? We'll start off with you, Austin. Is that question pretty clear?
Yeah, so essentially, I take that as a two-part question. If I get what you're asking, what can one do outside of the metaverse to alleviate that, as well as what can one do inside of the metaverse
Yes.
to alleviate
Yeah. I love it.
that? Well, first and foremost, outside of the metaverse, I'm not a psychologist, so I'm probably the last person to give advice, but I can speak on what has worked for me dealing with
Yes.
loss in the last year. Just turn to the ones who are closest to you, and even to the ones that are just like arm's length from you, and just talk.
Yeah.
Just if they're family, tell them you love them. Remind them that you love them. Just have that conversation. In the metaverse, it's tough because a large part of the user base is toxic. You see people get abused in here, verbally abused in here daily, and that doesn't really contribute. It doesn't contribute to a healthy environment or a healthy mindset. So I would say, if you're coming into the metaverse or something like Horizon Worlds, one go, because there's nothing like coming into here and feeling alone when you feel alone in the real world. When I came in here, we 3 of us as a group of friends all bought one, and we spent day after day building together in Gravity Sketch, and it was probably the funnest I've had in a decade, and it was healing. Just spending time with really good friends who you've known for many decades, and just healing, having a good time. So I would say make sure that you have friends that if you're gonna come in here, bring them with you.
Great, great. Thank you, Austin. VR list, Toby.
So
What could answer that 2-part question?
I like Austin's opener there. I'm not a psychologist, and I've been told to say that by my psychology professor.
Right.
Listening to Psych 101. I graduated with a psych degree though, so what I can say is this: this isn't psychologist advice. This is human advice. In the real world, as in VR, it's one thing that's actually very similar is you have to find your tribe. You can't find your tribe if you're stuck in a box. So in the real world, that's reaching out to people, but be it former friends and contacts. But it could also be reaching out for hobbies. If you love anime, check out an anime club. If you love chess, check out the chess club. Try to start with hobbies because hobbies have a way of being apolitical, so it's a safe enough ground to start with. The movies, start with movies. There are lots of ways to get engaged. That's true in the real world. That's true in VR. One of the things I did in VR, the reason actually the question was a good point. You come into VR or you try the new things because you're trying to run away from something because you're broken, something's missing or empty. Not always a glorious image. In my case, I got into VR because I got into a good enough space where I'm like, okay, I have money, I'm making money now, I can actually buy something. But also, it was in the middle of COVID, and I've never been social, which is ironic because my entire job is to be social. I've never been social. However, I do like social settings. I'm an introvert, but I love social settings. I love engaging with people, talking with people. That's something I miss from my days in uni and college, where I could sit on a table and just talk with
I'm
people.
so
That's
sorry,
always an
Mark.
amazing thing. That's something that I think people lose out on if they don't go through like higher education or something. It's not high school. But anyways, that's a tangent. So I started to out that mindset of let me just find out what's going on here. And Austin pointed out it's toxic. It can be toxic, but it's not entirely toxic. And I'll tell you why. I suck as a gamer. I am a terrible gamer. I love to watch people game. I just hate playing it. I do like chess. I like slower games, whatever. I don't like FPS. FPS, so first-person shooters. And then I got into Arena Clash, and oh my gosh, it was a whole different thing. Why was it different? Because the people who were playing at that point were all how do I say this next? They were adults. They were adults in the real world with actual jobs and experience. So people who were playing weren't saying, "Oh my gosh, this is like f you and blah blah blah." It was more of a, "Oh hey, we're just people playing a 5-minute game. We could be a teammates on one round, we could be enemies the other round," and that was such a wonderful experience. So while I did enjoy shooting people, VR again, I also enjoy the fact that I could do it with really adult and sensible people. I noticed after last year's surge, a lot of kids came in, and I tried my best to just, always have that mindset of, "Hey guys, this is VR." One of the weird examples of that was the fact that so this again my business account. So my personal account, I'm a teleporter. I started teleporting because I had VR sickness. Most people are gonna attest to that when you get into VR the first time. It takes you a bit to get your sea legs, so to speak. So I did teleporting and I just stuck with teleporting. And I go into a game and all of a sudden, I was like, "Oh, you're teleporting, you're cheating." It's like, no, no, it's one of the two movement styles here. This is not complicated. But that environment that actually brought I saw the bullying rise over time. So when I started initially for the first couple of months, wasn't bad. Like people mention it and then it was always followed by sentiment, "Oh, that's cool. I didn't think you could do that." And people just always rush to sliding. But then towards the end, to tail end, and actually one of the reasons I eventually got bored of Arena Clash was, "Oh, um, you're cheating. We're gonna pull you out of games." And so I did see that toxicity come in. So one thing I can definitely say is, we as a community, we have to step up and say, "Okay, no, no, this is not allowed." And if enough of us say it, I strongly believe that we can set our own standards. I read the reports. A journalist came in here and her avatar got like rounded up, and I'm like, well, first off, Meta introduced a whole bunch of safety features, like so many safety features. The personal bubble. Remember when that wasn't a thing, and then it became a thing. And I was like, we can't hug each other anymore. What's going on? Oh my gosh! And then they brought control back. So there are safety features in here, which matter. Again, this is why I can say I can give a good shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. He's paying attention. He's listening because he's learned his lessons from Facebook and all that stuff. So they're applying the features pretty well on. However, we as a community, that means all of us here, as we're talking and listening, we do have to set those standards. Okay, no, this is not going to be okay. This is not okay to roast someone or engage in toxic behavior if that's not something that you guys usually do. Like it's one thing if you're with your buddies and that's the norm, okay. But if you're with strangers, like come on, like that's disrespectful. It's wrong. And another thing, before I've gone on a tangent here, being the metaverse, this new thing, we haven't learned from social media sometimes we don't know something's being broken or something is hurtful or bad until we look back. So I hope that as we go into this new space, we're a bit more conscious with our actions. More, is that the right thing to do? Does this make sense? Is it true? Some of those basic questions. I hope we can form a literacy around it because that's the way I see that this project evolves. But right now, this is a vision, it's a test, it's an idea. This metaverse thing, it's an experiment. So I hope that we can be conscious about it because, quite frankly, a lot of us are in here, and yes, it's fun, but also we want to make money. So we can only make money if everyone's having fun. That's how I do it. That's where I see it. Thank you.
That's the president right there.
All right. Thank you.
MF, is he frozen? He's frozen, isn't he?
I know we lost the host.
We lost the host. I've been
Not the
talking to myself the
host.
entire
The
time.
sun, are you here? The sun.
Nope, that's the look of a frozen avatar.
Don't poke his nose. Do not pick his nose.
It looks like he's trying to.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, no worries. We're not
All
gonna worry
right. Well,
about the sun
going on.
freezing. Now,
Moving
billionaire,
on to,
what do you?
billionaire. How do you? What's your take on
Yeah.
that question? What that two-piece question?
Yeah, so it's what you can do on the outside and what you can do on the inside in terms of just how to better yourself.
Yeah, just to
Mhm.
if anybody out there is having problems, whether it's like he was saying, you lost a loved one, or
For
you're just
sure.
having any kind of like any kind of
We're
mental
coming here
health
as
issues
broken
or anything
people.
like
Right.
So
What's
that.
your
keep
advice
keeping that
people,
in
yeah.
mind.
to the new
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
or the hurt people that are coming in VR?
What I would say on the outside is, one thing that VR list said that was important is finding your tribe, and uh, I think with just
Here I
finding
am.
your
Back.
tribe,
Here I am.
he's back.
Good. Okay. Okay.
Welcome back.
But yeah, finding
Please
finding your tribe. What'd you say, bro? You kind of breaking up. Are you freeze
No.
again?
You just go
His
back in.
headset's going.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
back.
okay.
He's
Okay.
alive.
He's alive.
But
This is
I'm here, I'm here.
this is something unique to Metaverse.
Yeah,
So
but I
far.
keep on getting cut out.
I
Yeah.
feel that.
But we hear you.
But yeah,
We're watching on YouTube.
okay, cool. But yeah, god damn. Finding your tribe, but I think, attracting your tribe, attracting opportunities to yourself
Mhm.
is important. And a better way to attract opportunities and the right people into your life is to make sure that you yourself is right first. Like, you're right in the head first. Your own energy is right. So, I mean, simple ways to do that, you guys could definitely look into breath work. That's learning how to control your breath. It's like breathing techniques, stuff that you can do.
Mhm.
There's teachers like Wim Hof that teach, breath work, how to control your breath. That's, one of the we live off of breath, you know what I'm saying? So it only makes sense to learn how to really use it. uh, Another thing that you can do on the outside is even meditation. You can try it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day, and you'll definitely
Big
see
fan
the
of
effects.
meditation.
Mhm.
Yeah, you'll definitely see the effects. If you could go long, the longer that you can do it, the better. But, starting off, if you can only do 10, 15 minutes, you'll definitely see a difference. Your body will get used to that, and you'll start to put yourself in a routine. So I think that's also important. You know what I'm saying? Learning to create good habits for yourself. It's very easy to a cycle of bad habits, and we throw away our good habits so easily. So being real mindful and intentional on creating good habits for yourself
Mhm.
is important. Even something as, when you wake up, write down 3 things that you're grateful for, and like keep a box of like all the things that you write down that you're grateful for every morning. This is something I do every morning. So just writing down 3 things that you're grateful for. Repeat them to yourself out loud, and then keep it in a box. And little practices like that, you'll definitely see a difference in your life. Just being intentional with that stuff.
I love it.
And
I love it.
inside of here, what I could say is, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Even though this is the metaverse, this avatar look just like me. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to hide. I'm lit in here and in real life. Everyone else should feel the same as well. So, being yourself and have fun. Don't take it too seriously. At the same time, we want to make money, of course, but have fun at the same time. Uh, even though making money is fun, but find
Right.
find
Having
you
that
know what I'm saying,
balance.
find exactly, find what makes you happy.
Indeed. Thank you so much, billionaire. Crack Goddess.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna say as far as like on the outside of the metaverse, it is very important to put yourself on the schedule and treat yourself as a newborn baby. You know, self-care is the best care. So well, my routine is a little different from billionaires. I end up meditating and I fall asleep. You know, it's a little different for me. But I pretty much
Hey, that's
start my
happened to me
mornings
too.
off with
You're
yeah,
at peace.
I
You're at
do it.
peace.
I meditate at night and I find myself falling asleep and yeah. So I'm still trying to not fall asleep after my meditation. I might have to change my time to the morning, you know. But
Mhm.
lately I've been pretty much just finding things that you care about that motivates you. I'm a hard candy maker by day, so I work about 2 hours a day making hard candy. And then before I do that, I do vocal warm-ups to warm up my voice, and I sing as I make my candy and things like that. And then I get my store filled up and I come into the metaverse. And when I get into the metaverse, I pretty much do more networking about what I do in the real world and introduce people to me as well as my product. Not only that, but I wouldn't say that I've got a tribe. I do have friends that I like hang with on the daily and friends that I
Mhm.
see like maybe like every other day or every few days or maybe once a month, never know. But what I'll say is that in this space, the way I move is more so on a networking basis. So it's like I make my presence felt in every room that I go into, whether it's a hey, how you doing, what's going on, what are you doing in the metaverse. I ask those type of questions and I get to know people. I connect the dots with people. I unite people. If I know Austin is doing music and somebody looking for music, I send people to Austin. Or if I know somebody looking for a charity organization or somebody that has a network, I'll send them to the Sun. Or anybody I know with a charity that lines up like Smile Honey Child, she does with the kids, and things like that. And I'm just gonna say, just network. I mean, your network in the metaverse is your net worth. So, with that being said, don't put yourself in one category of people right off bat. Meet everybody, meet and greet everybody, say hey to everybody. That don't mean you have to stay long. You just, exchange a few words and talk for a minute, go to the next person. However long, you do that as you world hop, you'll start to meet different people. And the spirits that are like yours will attract you. And
Mhm.
yeah, and even if they don't, them still being a connection is cool too. So I'm just gonna say it's I mean your network in here is limitless. Like there's so many people in here with different things going on, awesome things going on in here and outside of here, and you wouldn't know if you wouldn't ask a person certain questions. So I'm just gonna say the best way to move is just get to know everybody that you can, and the ones that you are closest with and things like that. Those will be the people that you form your tribe with. But you want to make sure you always keep a big network of people that you just know in general, so that way if you throw an event or if you need someone that knows how to do a certain thing that you may not know how to do yet, they'll be able to help you. Like that network could come in handy. So just be yourself, be social, be yourself. And don't be an asshole. Don't come in here with asshole tendencies and thinking that people are wanting to like cuss you out or anything like that. Because everybody in here, well, mostly everybody in here, the kid isn't on the Oculus, is grown and everybody respectful. I haven't had any issues with anyone to where I felt like I'm never getting on my Oculus again. I haven't been to that point or anything like that. I'm gonna say if anything, it's fun. I mean, you going to the club in your house, you going to see the Aaliyah world or Kobe Bryant or watching the NBA or, going to all these different events and you going with people that you know with like minds. So that makes it dope as well. So I'm just gonna say just come in, be yourself, meet people and don't be shy, don't be scared to meet people. um if you are not a social person, the Oculus could turn you into a social person. You'll find yourself not being as shy as you may once were. So it has its benefits, but like Austin said, there are tons of toxic people in here and there are tons of good people in here as well. So you'll be able to differentiate and find your way. But for the most part, as long as you keep those good vibes, I'm gonna say this is what I say: get in and get out. I don't stay too long to cause no problems, but I stay long enough so I came and supported and showed some love, and I keep it moving, and I try to get to as many people as I can and just spread my love and my energy. So I'm just gonna say, just be yourself, bring your energy, and just leave bullshit where it's at. If you want to come in here to cause bullshit drama and just be messy, find somewhere else to go. Period.
That's right.
Yes,
Thank you so
sir. Get
much,
out
Crack.
here.
That is some
Yeah.
great advice. So obviously Thanksgiving is tomorrow. One of the biggest questions I have for everyone, I'm gonna make this a two-parter. Two-part question. One is, what are you looking forward to eating tomorrow? And then the second part is, what are you looking for between Thanksgiving? What's happening in your world between Thanksgiving and Christmas? Like, what's happening? New world, new whatever. I'd love to find out. So, first question is, what are you looking forward to eat?
Who first?
Yeah, we'll start with you,
You
VR.
VR
Okay,
list.
this is perfect because I'm Canadian, so we had our Thanksgiving a
You already
month
you
ago.
already had it right.
Americans, you guys are catching
Oh,
up. You guys are
really?
Right,
catching up,
right.
so we'll applaud you from October, but you guys are catching up. So
You know
bravo.
what? You know what?
Well, what were you looking forward to eating, and and were you satisfied
Okay.
with what you got?
So, as a very eligible bachelor, we I think we had what was it, like pizza or something, like very like casual stuff. We ordered something. I forgot. It was a month ago. I barely remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
You
Um,
know what?
it's one of those it's one of those things where I was like, eh. But in terms of what's happened between now and Christmas, what I'm looking forward to around Christmas is family, getting in touch with family again, because over the holiday, family gets to gather together and we get to see each other. It's one of the few times in the year we actually get to organize a schedule so they see each other. And what we eat then is usually for New Year, my mom has this tradition of cooking a local dish from Nigeria. So again, I'm Nigerian Canadian, so born in Nigeria. One of the dishes she would cook is pepper soup with this
Mm,
thing called pounded yam. So we have those, and that was the way we kind of start the year. So that's something I look forward to. That's a good way to kind of start the year off. It's not exactly a
awesome.
Christmas dish. Christmas is whatever, like rice,
Let me
jollof
ask you.
rice, and fried rice. But yeah.
Let me add one more question to that. Are you planning on buying someone in your life an Oculus for Christmas?
So in a weird way, so I'm using the Quest 2 right now. This is for business purposes. I mean, sorry, the Quest Pro. I bought the Quest 2, and I do have it in mind to buy the Quest for. There are like two people I'm thinking of buying. Like I have a younger brother, a youngest brother. I have two brothers. A youngest brother, I'm thinking of buying him a Quest 2. Problem is, how do I say this nicely? He has ADHD, so I don't know if he has the attention to stick around in VR long enough to enjoy it. but he's also very physical guy. Like he plays like rugby and stuff. So I don't know if he's gonna have the time. He's a gamer though. He does love gaming, so maybe. So that's someone definitely considering getting the Quest 2 4. Or even actually I might just stay with the Quest 3 and see what happens at that point. And then I have someone else who I treat as a younger brother. Actually he's a young guy. He's like I think he's 16, 17, but I watched this kid grow up. So I'm like, okay, I want to get him into the metaverse because he's a young black kid, and I also want to get that. It's one of those few things where our folks, our people, it's been a while since we've had technology had been at the forefront of things where we can actually make a positive impact, be part of the changes that are being left behind. So that's something I look forward to and say, okay, how can I make sure that, my folks, people who look like me, who are with me, can actually be part of this trend versus catching up later. And it sounds weird, but like having grown up in Nigeria, uh, the internet came to us very late. It came to us very late. Came to us like early 2000s. Just to tell you how crazy it is. While the West had dial up and all that, Nigeria kind of skipped dial up, went straight to like essentially to like actual like proper internet cables. So that span, you can feel the difference. And actually, we went straight to cell phones, which again, it's a weird way to think about it. We didn't have the landlines, or barely few people had landlines. We went straight to cell phones, and that had its upsides and downsides. And I'm sure everyone is aware of the Nigerian 419. So it has its upsides and downsides. But what I'm trying to say is that gap, that delay does cause things down the line. It means that we're not in place to play with what everyone's playing with and actually being part of the team, being, an equal member in this community. And what I've really loved is the fact that with VR, I've seen a lot of women creators come in. I've seen a lot of folks and underrepresented folks actually participate in here, and I'm so excited for it. I'm so pumped for it. So that's why I'm thinking of getting a headset for that little guy because I'm like, hey, he's getting to that age. This is gonna be his future, and I want this little black kid to be able to enjoy that because, mark my words, 5, 10 years from now, we're gonna be asking ourselves, how did we ever do school without a VR headset? How did we ever
Right.
do training without a VR headset? How did we ever do things without being engaged in VR? So that's where I'm at with that, and that's a 3-part question. So
Yep.
there you go.
Awesome. Austin, on to you. If you don't remember the
All right,
question, I'm
so
happy
let's
to.
go.
All right, you got it.
I got it. Yeah, oh no, I'm good.
He's paying attention.
So I'm gonna say the dish that I'm most excited for is, I mean, it's either one of two things. It's either gonna be the turkey or the green bean casserole. You know how that goes. I think runner up would be I make a cauliflower au gratin that's really good.
Ooh,
So
nice.
that one's bussing, as they say. Yeah.
Period.
They do
so-
say that. They do say that. Yes.
Right.
The second part of that question, between now and Christmas, wifey's birthday is on the 1st of December, so we're gonna celebrate that. Maybe an excuse to get her a Quest. Hey,
Nice.
Hey.
so yeah, there's that, and then shameless self plug. I'm working on a world that I'm hoping to release mid-December. It's a platformer game. If you like, retro platformers like Mario, Sonic that have that vibe to it, it's got that vibe to it. It's pretty involved. I don't want to go into too much detail. What I have lined up is I'm releasing a new video game here. Like I said, middle of December. So yeah.
Awesome. Billionaire Khalil.
Yeah, so I'm excited as far as what I'm excited to eat. My family is Hispanic, so we're gonna be cooking some Spanish food. And one of the foods I'm excited for it's a dish called pastelitos. So it's kind of similar to like an empanada in English.
Nice.
So that and like sweet potatoes, like Austin said, that shit's gonna be busting. Definitely gonna be good as hell.
What do they fill those
Uh,
with? If you don't mind me asking, what do they? The first one, what do they fill that with?
There's
Anything
with
in
just regular
particular?
beef, and then there's cheese. There's chicken ones too. So we have like different versions. We got like 4 different versions. And then the sweet potatoes, just sweet potatoes. That's always good. And I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the second part to your question. I'm not as I'm not Austin.
Was
Nope.
Wait,
You,
you're
you're cutting in and out there.
Do you
Okay.
have anything going? Do you have anything planned to drop or anything big happening between now and Christmas?
Oh yes,
And
yes.
then,
I
yeah.
do have another world that we're planning to drop for Enlighten VR. So we did make our first drop. It's Enlighten City. And I that are operating inside of my city right now that
Almost
have some
there.
events coming up.
Here we go.
You back, bro?
He's back.
Nah, he gone again.
Almost. He's back.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
He's
All
like,
right,
"Yeah."
all right. But yeah, I do
McDonald's in
have
the
yeah, bro. You definitely on it.
room.
I I do have some brands inside of my city,
Mm.
Enlighten City that has some events coming up. We have Investment Academy. They're gonna be speaking about crypto NFTs, how to get into the crypto NFT game, how to utilize it for your business. So they have some events coming up, and we also have some other worlds coming up as well that will be connected to Enlighten City. So that should be dropped within the next month.
And then the third question was, who would you buy
Oh, there's a third one?
quest for? Yeah. He had a tree pot, I know. It's very special man.
Oh, who would I buy it for?
Yeah. If you want, like, who do you want to buy it for? I guess.
Um,
Austin said his wife, possibly.
bro, I'm not gonna
You
lie.
said first
there's-
wife?
No, his wife, Oh my god.
Dang, Austin.
I misheard you. I was like, whoa.
Hey, whoa, hey.
Austin
No, I
in
said
the
Austin said his
streets.
wife, possibly. He
said-
wanted to possibly buy his first wife. Oh my
Sorry, you
God.
cut out. That was funny. That was the
That
best
is,
possible
mm.
cutout.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about you guys.
Hey,
Bad
we're here.
internet connections here.
We
in New York.
understand.
That's
we
Horizon, though,
understand.
baby. That's we
This
love
is
it
the
this way,
metaverse.
though. Like I wouldn't have it any other way. At this point,
Exactly.
You know?
All the technical glitches.
But again,
If we had a
you
straight,
can
clean
watch
show
this.
where nobody cut out, I would be surprised. I would.
Right.
We've actually done it once in a while, but
Yeah.
again, this show on YouTube land. You can find us at TBOT, TBOT Network, and that's where you'll get this show. So, Billionaire, did you finish up with the last question?
Oh yeah, who would I buy it for?
Yes.
I'd probably buy it for my little brother, and that's about it. I do have some friends and business partners that see what I'm doing with this, but they're still a little skeptical about
So
and I'm
basically,
not
nobody's getting the Oculus this Christmas from you.
no cap, bro. They just they're gonna watch me do what I do in here, and when they come, they'll come. But I ain't gonna try to convince them.
I got you. I got you.
Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than
Well,
For
words.
sure.
Exactly.
I couldn't wait for this part, okay? Because first of all, I'm a vegan, well, pescatarian, because I still eat it from the sea. But I pretty much am looking forward to eating some dressing and some cranberry sauce, okay? And then I'm looking forward to a piece of sweet potato pie, because that ain't off the list. I don't give a fuck, okay? It ain't no me. And then also as far as coming up, I'm looking forward to shipping my product in the real world. I'm looking forward to shipping my product all over the US. And then as far as in the meta, what I have coming up is I'm actually going to be creating my own division of the Horizon creative community called the Different Shades Community. So we can all come together as different creators in Horizon to network and just talk about different topics and just become more um, interactive with each other of different cultures. And I'm also looking forward to in the next couple of days is actually tomorrow. I'm actually stalking my email for the Black Friday deals. for the stores that I currently shop at. So I'm definitely not gonna be on Horizon tomorrow because I'm gonna be Black Friday shopping my ass off. I put some money to the side and I said, "Oh baby, we going shopping. We getting Christmas gifts. We getting stuff that we want. You know, we boiling. Okay, period. For Black Friday, getting some of them deals since they want to play crazy. So they trying to make their fourth quarter look good. They ain't slick, but anyway. And yes, I am buying an Oculus. I'm buying one for my niece, although I'd rather her take a class for option calls and puts. But she's 10 and she loves gaming, so I'm definitely buying her Oculus for Christmas. And that's about it as far as people. Everybody else, they on their own, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to get
Awesome,
started
awesome.
young.
Well,
Yeah, you try to get it started young,
yay,
getting
thank
better.
you, billionaire. I'm sorry. Thank you, all of the guests. Thank you. To bring the proof wherever you go.
Got out of
Man, you sound like the Terminator.
Oh God.
It's perfect.
That's
It's perfect. This
fine.
is we love it. We love it.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Crack.
I can
you
hear you
take
now.
over the crack.
You're good now. You're good
Okay.
now.
Okay, I think we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Hopefully.
My internet is gone.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. You know. All right,
You
you
back?
back. You back.
Oh, here I am. Here I am. Here I am
Got
again.
the pro. No.
I don't know. I got a hotspot.
He got the
Thinking
pro.
that
That's the problem.
I got the pro.
Oh,
I got a
God.
hotspot just to work on my pro, and I'm still having internet issues. I'm sorry,
Oh my
guys.
goodness.
But as I was saying, you know, we by saying, you know, please be safe in those meta streets, be kind in those meta streets, and obviously
Amen.
be thankful for what you have and what you have coming for you. So everyone have a great one. Peace out, y'all. Thank you, everybody.
Peace out. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Hey,
thank you.
VR Liz. I wanted
Yay.
to talk to you. Can I talk to you in the party?
Yes, you can.
Come
Over
on.
here. We'll do
I only thought music was on cue.